Hey, welcome back. This is episode 7, and I just before we get into the game, I wanted to show you the description of the game. I thought it was quite funny when I was going to launch it. Um, the most intense and realistic combat ever. Just period. It just is. All right, let's get to it. I thought that was rather funny. Okay, let's read the quote. Courage is fear holding on a minute longer. That's actually a dope-ass quote, to be honest. General George S. Patton. Let's get to it. Call of Duty 2. Hit. Okay, thank you, Xbox. Hill 400, 1944.
December 7th, 1944. Allied forces crossed the border between Belgium and Germany, encountering heavy resistance near the town of Bergstein. Towering over the small town is Hill 400, providing German artillery spotters with a perfect view of Allied forces for miles in all directions. Devastating artillery barrages directed from the summit inflict numerous losses upon the Allies. Now, the U.S. 2nd Ranger Battalion prepares to capture the hill and deny its use to the Germans.
Wait. December 6th, 1944, 12:30 hours. Bergstein, Germany, heavy rain, 43 Fahrenheit. What is that in? We're going to call that 12 or so. Maybe 8 degrees Celsius. We spent the last few weeks holding the line a few miles into Germany, sitting in foxholes, shivering in the freezing rain, and taking sporadic artillery fire day and night. Today, we get to do something about that. Our squad has been ordered to reach the far end of Bergstein and secure the town for tomorrow's assault on Hill 400. Anything's got to be better than sitting in a foxhole and hoping I don't get hit by an 8-8. That's the cannon, right? Corporal Bill Taylor, D Company, 2nd Ranger BN. I'm going to start assuming that means battalion because in my head that makes sense. Let's continue. Approaching Hill 400, Bergstein, Germany, December 6th, 1944. It's pretty warm for December in Germany. In my head, Germany's cold, but maybe it's the ocean current like the one I talked about at one time. Okay, looks like it's a semi-auto gun. Have a better one? I do. Or is it a grenade? I don't know where it is. Ooh, maybe I should just pick up the gun immediately. Dude, this room is dark as hell. So today, it's a little more cloudy. My screen isn't blocked by the sun. It's very nice. For this case, it kind of sucks. Does that rain inside the building? Okay, well, it's an old game. That's a little scuffed. It's not as bad as it could have been. It could have been the entire building had rain inside. So, at least it's not as bad as it could have been. Just throw smoke so I can get a little closer easier. So, I'm into playing Magic the Gathering. I think it's previously mentioned. Episode 3 or something. Episode 4, maybe the last season. So yesterday I ordered a printer to make proxies because I'm not really agreeing with what the company's been doing, and I'd rather just make my own cards instead of giving them money. Straight up. So I bought a printer, and today some of the paper came in, and it's surprisingly heavy, man. The paper is like glossed, like photo paper. In case you're a nerd and you want to know what kind of printer I bought a 4850 ET4850 from Ep.7. It's a inkjet printer with eco tank. It means that it's like really efficient on ink. Because they cost a lot of money over time, I think, and part of the plan is to save money, so that's counterintuitive. I got a refurbished version for significantly less, which is awesome. because I don't need it to be, you know, I can solve problems. I'm not too worried about fixing it or something, to be honest, if I need to. But also, I don't think I'll need to, because I bought it directly from Ep.7, so it shouldn't be too bad. It should just work, I assume. And I got some laminate, and I got a laminator about a week ago. And I'm looking forward to it. I think my friends are too. We're gonna, you know, try doing some printer nights, you know, with the cards I make. Hopefully that's good. We will see. I made some tea this morning too, as along with collecting the mail. Today's my day off, which is awesome. You know, wake up early to do this, but not too early. I can chill out. Got a lot of work to do after I make today's videos. Yeah, I really enjoyed making the videos so far, so I'm kind of prioritizing it over everything else, which hopefully doesn't lead to my detriment, but in pretty much every class I have like 100%. 3 of the classes I literally have 100%, and then a couple of them I have like 80, so, you know, I'm not so worried, to be honest. Even if I, you know, do poorly, I'll still be good. I set myself up, so, you know, if I have like bad times, I'll still be fine. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not overly worried. I don't really care too much.
This road's blocked off. We're gonna have to cut east.
Bless me, by the way. Sorry for that. Dude, I hate when they apply this status effect to me and I just I'm not able to move. It's just boring. As you saw, I guess you didn't see. I got CoD 3 on Xbox because I decided maybe getting it on the Xbox here, on the Xbox One, just from the store, would be better. It's on sale for like $9. So I was like, there's a good chance I get the disc, and the disc doesn't work anyway. Or like, imagine I'm recording the video and suddenly the disc stops reading. So, God forbid that happens. There's already enough problems with emulating Xbox on and Xbox 360 on Xbox One. It's just very strange sometimes. So, I'm kind of okay with just, you know, getting the game, making sure that it's like a little better. I've been a lot more happy with these videos. Something kind of goofy. I've been lowering the volume of this game for you guys by, on my end it's been the same, but I've been lowering it by 2 decibels every video, and somehow I watch the videos back, and sometimes you can't hear me over the game in certain scenarios. So hopefully it's just fixed. I'm not sure. Is he going into this room? Where did he go? Just straight up just, I don't know, whatever. It's irrelevant, doesn't matter. Yeah, I also got the first of the Christmas gifts in. You know, it's this time of year, you end up spending a lot of money. I still have more stuff to come through Amazon. And that would be, you know, like half the Christmas presents I have to buy. I start thinking about Christmas the moment September is like basically halfway through, so you know, I don't make a ton of money. I want to be able to plan like ahead. Let's see, I've been ordering things for a while, making plans for a while. I just have a couple left to do. Getting towards the end of October here. I shouldn't have shot him. So, it looks like I'll be fine. I'm trying to think about... So I have sisters that live across the country, and I'm trying to figure out what to get for them. I'm not going to say it in the video, just in case they ever see the video. I don't want to, like, spoil anything. But, yeah, I genuinely have no idea. I don't really know them. This is the first time I'm ever going to buy them a gift, and I want to do a good job, right? I want to leave a good impression. Is that guy killable? Let's say, like, is there anyone out there? Yeah. If you have family across country or whatever, and you need, the only time you're going to interact with them throughout the year, really, sadly, is like Christmas gifts or something, you'll probably, I guess, I'm starting to know the feeling. You might know the same feeling I'm feeling. It's just a lot of, it's kind of sad. Like you want to give them something crazy, but you know, I don't make everything in the world. I wish I could do something crazy. I really do. I wish I could get them like PS5s or something like ridiculous, but it'll probably be like less than $100 each, right? That's just the nature of money doesn't grow on trees. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Next year I'll do their birthdays too, but I don't know. I just, you know, I got to figure that out.
On my command, kick open the door and frag those crowds.
But no, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Now.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't have any wrapping paper. I need to go out and get some wrapping paper. I'm not sure. You know, as long as I don't really care about, I'm not fussy about wrapping paper. Just as long as it, you know, there's a couple different kinds. I don't like every single gift looking the same under the tree. I think I prefer like a few at least. Different kinds of wrapping paper. You know, you always got to get a white kind of one. You always got to get like a red kind of one. And a green kind of one. What are we doing? Am I waiting for them to open this door? Okay. That animation is so cool. Like that. That is such a crazy different. Oh my god! That is such a like crazy leap again. And just animations. That's so impressive. Now I don't know why that was my mission, is to kill an unmanned armored vehicle. Maybe so they can't take it back later. I don't know. Dude, I hate mortars just because of in Battlefield. I always play servers where they're banned. Sadly, there's no custom server browser in Battlefield 6 because it's really not that great of a Battlefield game. So I don't get to do things like, you know, play custom rules on servers all the time. And Portal isn't really the same. It feels like Halo Forge. It doesn't feel like Battlefield really. I also can't play the maps I want to play. Not that there's good maps. I only want to play like 1 or 2 maps in the game. Because they're playable. Because I feel like a lot of them are unplayably bad. I don't know. I feel like I need to push right here. I'm gonna die. I'll do it a second and I'll pick up top. Yeah, I've been really let down by the game. I thought it was gonna have more content than the beta, but it actually basically has the same amount. Yeah, I ran out of content in like a week. At level like 50 or so, and then there's just nothing more to really do.
All right, fellas. We're gonna dig
Fellas,
in with the rest of the company. Watch for a counterattack.
my brother in Christ, they're dead.
That hill to the north is crawling with crowds. Tomorrow morning we're going up there to clean them out.
I'm expecting the game to finish in this episode, and honestly, I might just do this episode until it finishes, even if it's a few hours. I don't really mind. I find my my neck's been hurting lately from all this talking in the videos, but you know, over time it's almost a little, you'll get used to it. And also, you know, I like making the videos. It's giving me a sense of accomplishment, and it's very nice. So I mean, I'll keep doing it at this rate for at least a little bit. I just like it. It's kind of the rock in my day at the moment, which I quite enjoy, and it's really not that much time. It's like maybe 4 hours out of my day tops, which I guess sounds pretty bad, but I'm a student. I have a decent amount of free time. The object of war is not to die for your country, but to make the other bastard die for his. You know, we've seen that quote before, but it's still a good one. General George S. Patton. I realized yesterday as well I was complaining quite a bit about the game, and I apologize for that if you didn't enjoy that. I'll complain a little bit less today. You know, the game's about to come to an end. Let's see it through. I am excited to play Call of Duty 3. I really am curious what, if any changes are going to happen, what changes will be there. December 7th, 1944, 0530 hours. Bergstein, Germany, overcast, 45 Fahrenheit. I'm going to put that at 10 degrees Celsius. In 2 hours, we will attack Hill 400 and put a stop to the constant shelling around Bergstein. It won't be easy. A series of minefields, barbed wire fences, and machine gun nests stand between us and the summit. There isn't a square inch of that hill that the Germans haven't pre-sighted for mortars. How do you pre-sight for a mortar? Do you do like math, or do you just chuck that bitch out the mortar and hope it, you're like, oh, okay, that's where it'll land. Cool. I don't know. I don't know how like smart they are. At this time, right, there's a lot of people being drafted, so like they might not have the education they need necessarily to do whatever job they have. So yeah, I wonder. Not that mortars are accurate in the first place, they really aren't. The squad, which is kind of a good thing sometimes. The squad's loading up on extra smoke grenades. With so much shelling going on, there's almost nothing left to hide behind on that hill. Damn. Corporal Bill Taylor, D Company, 2nd Ranger Battalion. I'm just going to keep saying battalion. I'm probably wrong. Rangers lead the way. Bergstein, Germany, December 7th, 1944, at the Hill of 400. I really wish I could sprint like that, man. Maybe the next game has sprint. That would be a massive change. Having sprint. I'm getting slowly rolled a little bit. Smoke up a little bit. Am I gonna fucking die? We're gonna give it a second. Okay, we're gonna go again. I assume eventually I will die if I get close enough. This tree looks comfy. Do I have a different gun? Well, I'm hitting him to an extent. That sound is so cool, man. I think he's dead. Yeah, that ping, man, is so cool. I love that. Okay, so what does it want me to do with it? Well, first thing, throw a couple of nades in there. Triple a nade. Oh, that's my teammate. I don't like how the bombs take longer to explode in this game because I had quite... I shouldn't complain, but I had quite the distance. I could have made quite the distance right there. I feel as if they exploded an appropriate amount of time in the last game. We're just going to do this. A whole lot of fellas in there. Potato masher, my brother. We just walk through, I don't care. I should have. I should have cared. Okay. You were killed by a grenade. Oh, damn, I need to wait again. Okay, so immediately we throw a nade. Gets 3 kills. Someone just got shot. Or maybe we do this. Wait, hold on. We're thinking. But they all died to that nade? Wait, wonder nade? No, 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 no. No, 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 not again. No, no, oh, Jesus. Okay. Fuck me, man. Come on. Okay, we hit it again. And then we hit that angle, okay? This speedrun strat. I look like I know what I'm doing. Boom. But did it bounce back? Okay, at least got one. Free fire it. Some nerds in there. We walk in, they throw a nade, I walk back out. So that's scripted. That nade is meant to just fuck me, I guess. Into overcommitting or... Take me, please. Thank you. I'm an alien. Okay. I'm excited. So actually, what I wanted to talk about today, and I guess we'll just start talking about it right now. I really enjoy holidays. I think the holidays are amazing. I really like hot cocoa. I really like everything that has to do with holidays. What I don't enjoy about holidays is the actual day of Christmas. I really don't like Christmas Day. And I guess I'll get into that a little bit. So why do I not like Christmas Day? Okay, first thing, you get given gifts. You have to fake emotion sometimes, right? Like when I get a gift, I'm not necessarily like over the moon. I'm not a child anymore. But there's still an expectation to a degree that you appear overly thankful for things. When in reality, a lot of the time when you're thankful for something, it's just, hey man, thanks, that was cool. You know, you don't... I feel like overselling it kind of cheapens, but if you don't oversell it, people will get upset with you. And I think that a level of stress is kind of goofy. It makes me not like Christmas Day. On top of, I don't really care for the food. I don't really, you know, I'd unironically be rather given like just a normal day of food, man. Like I don't think Christmas Day really has great food. I don't really like turkey. I don't like ham. I feel like I was on them a little more than maybe the game let me believe right there. But yeah, I don't know. I think the day is just filled with a lot of stress. But the season is so lovely. Like everything becomes so pretty and all the lights, all the color, you know. So it's kind of a mixed bag if I like Christmas. I'm not really sure I do. Dude, watch me. I'm not. I stepped on a mine? Oh man, I'm back up here. So, I guess I'm gonna get a lot of deaths. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like Christmas Day at all. When I was a kid, it was awesome because, you know, very materialistic. I'm starting to prefer getting cards and like seeing family. Like that's really what I care about. Like I said, I don't really like the food. I don't really like the gifts very much. It's not that I'd rather get something else than gifts. I guess I'd rather get cards, but it's more like, do I really need that stuff? Like, I could just buy whatever I want to if I just give it some time and save up a little bit, right? Like, I'm not really hurting for someone to give me something. And the gesture of it, like, man, I'd rather just get a hug or get them to spend quality time with me for a little bit, you know? Like this summer, I don't feel like I went disc golfing enough. You can have your own reservations about disc golfing. I don't really care. Disc golfing is just a fun activity to do with buddies. It's a low barrier to entry, fun way to spend time with your peers and such. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like I feel like I just want to spend time with the people I love. I don't really want things from them. I don't like that social contract we make. I don't feel like it adds anything, really. It's just for the kids, really. And that's okay. Like, some things can be for the kids, but then for some reason we also make it for the adults. And that's very strange to me. I don't really care for that, like I said. But yeah, I love the holidays. I think the holidays are amazing. I like looking at Christmas lights. I like looking at everything, all the media. It's really refreshing. You know, for other things too. I also like Hanukkah stuff. I'm not like, you know, Jewish, but I wonder if any other religions or cultures, maybe. I guess cultures is more important because technically, yeah, like Christmas is religion-based, but I'm not part of that religion, and yet I still experience the culture. So I wonder if there's any culture that also does Hanukkah. Probably, right? Even if it's like white women that just are trying to be quirky. I can see that. I shouldn't say white woman like that. but just people trying to be quirky. It's not fair to address somebody by the color of their skin and predict an attitude for that. It's just not fair. So yeah, I shouldn't do that, but yeah, as far as Christmas goes, like I said, I really enjoy it. I love it. It's just, I don't enjoy that part. I enjoy procuring gifts for others. I just don't enjoy receiving them. I don't care. And if nobody ever gave me a gift again for Christmas, I'd be totally fine with that. I'd literally rather we just, you know, play something. Like we just turn on the Nintendo Switch and load up some Switch Sports and just, you know, play whatever the hell good game is on Switch Sports these days. I think they've added a few things like golf, but we all know bowling is the best one. I hear a lot of people all the time say that baseball is their favorite. Now, I still play on my Wii. And I still play Wii Sports. Yeah, baseball is heavily just nostalgia. It's really not the best one. And boxing is bad. Like, it's bad. I genuinely don't recommend playing it. Yeah. I mean, you'll see. A lot of these games are nostalgia'd up, but they're actually terrible. And then a lot of the ones that we used to always call terrible are actually weirdly good. It's kind of all over. What's going on? It's kind of all over the place with these games. I previously stated I do play a lot of them still, and I go back and forth between them. You'll see. But sometimes nostalgia is good enough. To be honest. Sometimes it's perfectly fine. And simple joys can just be simple joys. They don't need to be somewhat complicated. And say it's good for this reason, like those YouTube videos that I'm starting to realize are slop. I was having a conversation with my buddy yesterday, and we were talking about YouTube videos that talk about Borderlands 2 as being incredible and the story as being incredible, but all they mention is Handsome Jack, and that is so base. Because that's not why the game is incredible, or why the story is incredible even. That's just a part of it. It was a lot of things coming as a whole. It was Roland dying. It was, you know, tons of things. I think it's disingenuous to say Handsome Jack made that game. But honestly, oh my god, the aim assist is ripping it away from me right there. Honestly, like, the reason why I played the game is because the Vault Hunters are really fun. I've never played a Borderlands game since that. I played every Borderlands game since 4. I haven't played 4 yet. That, you know, are actually like the characters are actually fun to play. I just don't enjoy playing the characters, and that doesn't mean Axton's fun to play, because like Axton isn't fun to play. But you know, Maya's fun to play. The Necromancer, Psycho. There's like really, really crazy fun designs, and the pre-sequel just kind of missed that mark really hard. The only fun one is like Claptrap, but then you know you get rubber duckied while you're on a raid boss, and you're just screwed. Like, it's just, he's fun until, oh no, the RNG that's supposed to be silly and goofy just screwed me over. So he ends up not really being fun. Oh, there is a big deal. Oh my god, it's a teammate again. So yeah, I'm starting to realize those videos are slop. The documentary things that say how amazing something is. But it's usually from somebody that obviously doesn't even enjoy the game. They just enjoyed it at like one point. Yeah, a lot of them evidently don't actually still play, or you know, it's how it is. Or it's like a very, very shallow representation of the medium. That's why I say they probably don't play, is because they're missing a lot of little things. And yeah, it's sad. I think you don't really need to explain why you like something. I think it's okay to just say you like it. And I think that's the point I guess I'm trying to make. Like, they just forgot that it's okay to enjoy something. Like, right now you need to defend so many things that you enjoy, and it's pretty bad, man. Like, I kind of wish that people would just, you know, enjoy their thing and move on. Or, you know, stick with it if they keep liking it. I guess an example, and I'm being hypercritical and also hypocritical, is I'm playing old CoD right now, and I'm talking about how great it is, but in reality, this game is it's, you know, started the formula, so it's kind of part of the formula. Not bizarre how you just ran up to me like that. I'll be doing reviews of all the games though. Just gotta kill this mortar team. Okay. Let's go get the last one here. Smoke again. I'm excited to play more of these games. And a lot of them I haven't played before. Like this one, or 3, or CoD 1. So my reviews won't really be nostalgia size? Nostalgia size? I don't know what the word would be. But they won't be nostalgia size until, like, Black Ops 2. I'm going to be a little biased in Black Ops 2. Same with Black Ops 1. Those are my favorite. I'm really excited for Infinite Warfare. I never played the story, but I've heard it's amazing. From like everyone said it was horrible, like way back in the day, and then now everyone I hear talk about it is like, oh my god, it was incredible. Same with the zombies in that game. I kind of want to do a video on that, like the zombies, because I watched one of those documentary slop tubers, and they were saying that the zombies in it was incredible. I didn't really buy it. I don't think it's going to be like amazing, but I think it's going to be a little good, and that's better than what we get today. So I'm excited for it. We happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother. William Shakespeare, King Henry V. One of the things they were saying, I'll get to it in a second. December 8th, 1944, 0730 hours, Bergstein, Germany, overcast, 45 Fahrenheit. That is like 4 degrees Celsius. I haven't slept since we captured Bergstein on the 6th. We've been digging in at the top of the hill, building fortifications with anything we can find lying about. Our hasty defenses are meant to funnel the enemy into killing zones. The problem is, we've taken so many casualties in the last 24 hours, there's hardly anyone left to do the killing. Corporal Bill Taylor, D Company, 2nd Ranger Battalion.
Dog Company, listen up.
The battle for Hill 400.
Everyone else is either dead or wounded.
Bergstein, Germany, December 8th, 1944. Dude, I miss this old sniping animation.
Taylor, get out there and take out those crowd motor teams. Everyone else, get to your stations. Move! Don't let the crowds get into this bunker. We got a lot of wounded in here.
Anyway, get back onto it. Am I running too far? Is this the one guy here? This is the one guy, interesting. That'd be 2 like last time. Alright, so what I heard from the slop tuber, should I be calling him that? It feels rather disrespectful. Maybe I shouldn't be calling him that. But what I heard from the dude was that his take on zombies and why he doesn't really enjoy zombies is the amount of Easter egg stuff. And he doesn't like that the Easter eggs are so involved and complicated. Which, My take on that is, then it's not for you, and that's fine. I think the Easter eggs are really cool. I think a lot of people think the Easter eggs are really cool. And I think that's why a lot of people play the games. And the crazy thing is, when I sometimes play with my buddies, we don't do the Easter eggs. You don't really need to do them. Doesn't really make the game better. A lot of the critique was, I think, centered around if you don't do the Easter eggs, you don't get simple things like Pack-a-Punch. And I get that. That's stupid. I don't like them locking things behind Pack-a-Punch. Or the Easter egg, rather. I don't really mind the Easter egg. I feel like the Easter eggs are really good and really cool. Ooh, yikes. So, I don't know. Like, I get the angle they're trying to say, but that doesn't mean that we should get rid of Easter eggs. And yeah, you said that the Easter eggs are, like, not as involved and are really, like, simple, or they just don't really exist or something along those lines. And to me, that sounds bad. To me, the whole reason to play is the Easter eggs. A lot of the time. Like, that's the only reason to play past, like, you know, the first time you find your camp spot and do nothing. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right there. Because I just kill all these guys. I saw the aesthetic of it, though, and it's very much 80s VHS, if you know what I mean. I'm not really excited for that. I don't feel like that's the tone I really want. I believe it does have starting pistols, thank God. And, you know, classic everything else. I don't enjoy being able to choose your weapon now. Kind of ruins the whole, like, okay. Or like, here's your weapon. Figure out how many shots you need and how many knives you need to get as many points as you possibly can. And then they changed the point system to be only kills, so that doesn't even matter either. When I was a kid, what was so cool was learning that. It was learning, like, oh yeah, you need 5 shots and 1 knife or something. It was really cool. I really enjoyed that as a kid. And if you enjoy something as a kid, it's probably pretty simple. So I don't feel like it overcomplicates the game or adds barrier to entry or, like, hurts anything. Because you also don't really need to do it. At some point you're going to have overflowing amounts of points. As long as you can train properly. And if training's the real, you know, I think it's fine. Yeah. I don't really like screen shaking. It makes me dizzy over time, but it's cool so far. It's like a 5-minute survival, but you're given actual room to move around and other objectives to do, like the mortars. And it's way better than the 5-minute. That was my teammate. Oh my, okay, these nades, I think that is the worst part of the game. Just blatantly. I really don't like these grenades that just slow down the game and I don't like how fast they explode. Like the first game, they spam nades a little bit too, but they took forever to explode, so you know, you get away. It just made you like reposition all the time, which was annoying and not fun. It just felt like a chore. Let's get better done than this. But also, you know, I want to have my own autonomy. I want to choose where I want to be standing. And if too many get thrown at you, then yeah, you can get put in scenarios like that previous one where I just died. Where I don't really feel like there was a way out of that. I feel like I was just meant to die. Wait, he has a shotgun? Is that a shotgun? No. I wonder when the hell they're going to add shotguns to the game. To me, World War II is synonymous with trench guns and... You know, I guess World at War is going to have that. Does CoD 3 have that? Oh, there's a Panzer right here, right? Like these nades, man. Right now, the cool gameplay that I'm doing is using a rocket launcher, which I don't get to use that much. And I just can't walk up to do it. Somehow I didn't get him. Somehow that didn't get him either. Okay, so I'm back. And it seems useless. That's my teammate. This guy had moved now? Oh my god, I'm getting frustrated. How am I supposed to get this guy? I'm just gonna leave those to my teammates. Hopefully I can get rid of this guy. Nope, I can't. Maybe now? There we go. Checkpoint reached? From what? Did I actually need to kill the guy on the van? Oh, sure. Another grenade, my bad. I'll just play the game differently for a little bit. Oh, he's already gone. Nice. So I guess, yeah, we just wrap the building and... Their engine's still on. Oh, they're still here. Did my aim. Oh, there's 3 of them. Holy crap. More nades once again. I know the nades, there'll be less nades over time being thrown at you. I'm really hoping that happens soon. So with the SVT or whatever. Oh my, it's 5-minute survival. Okay. Why do they not do this 5-minute survival until the Americans happen, man? I was really loving the game. Okay, we have to go into here, I think. It's the closest one. Oh, poor guy. They're dying to something that you can't control. Just expand it. That'll blow. And the sun came out in person as well. Which is kind of cool. Because it was gone for like this morning and then now suddenly it's up. When it's not going to go on my monitor and, and mess me up. Where are they? That's a teammate. I wonder if there will be a single game where I don't shoot my teammate. Or a single game where there's not a dead... That's a bad guy. Or a dead barn animal. I don't think so. Well, actually there's no dead cow or anything in Advanced Warfare, is there? Not from my recollection. Okay, there's a fucking tank. I don't know what to do about the damn tank. trying to aim somebody and then it straight up rips the camera to somebody else. Like that. Like, oh jeez. Oh, you're not dead. What the hell? I can't go on the other side. I just gotta live. Is that the point? Is that they like lower how much I can play and then they made me to death, I guess? How much time till that thing explodes? Oh. This grass is like kind of cool, isn't it? It's like a misty mint, that's what I call it. It's double made business. Oh, there's the Panzer. I guess we go around the other side of the building. Oh my god, the nades. Like, where do I stand, man, without getting hit by nades? I don't get it. I don't understand. I'd be curious as well to watch, like, speedruns of these games. See, like, what they do. Because, like, what do you do during these, like, 5-minute waits? There's probably some weird bug or something you can abuse. Here's another tank coming up. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, we're going this way then. Oh, there's another tank right there. Is there anywhere safe to be, is the question. I don't really think so. I think over here might be the safest, like behind these cars. I'm gonna get these guys before they get me. I'm gonna shot from that guy. I think this is the safest place to be at the moment. Because if I go into the bunker, they're just gonna nade spam me. Okay, gotta go under here. So not get hit by the bomb and run. And smoke. There's another nade! I thought the nade was in here with me and I was just gonna die like 2 seconds off. Nice! The tank's gone, at least this one is. So what, it's like cleanup duty now? Is this gun bald action? I can't tell. Oh my god, it is.
Who are those guys, Sarge? Guardian agents, McCluskey.
The cycle's really fast. Oh, okay, never mind. It really doesn't. That's just in my head.
We did it.
It's getting brighter, by the way. The grass is getting a little bit less smoky. You know, you can see a little bit more over there. That's kind of American tale. Above all things, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat is himself afraid of that very moment. Okay. Now, do you think it's going to say next mission and then abruptly end like the last game? Like, I really don't know when the end will happen. We're in 1945, though, so I guess, you know, it'll end soon. Germany, 1945. Press start.
March 7th, 1945.
More videos.
In an extraordinary turn of events, a single bridge across the Rhine River is captured intact by the U.S. 9th Armored Division. German forces desperately establish new pockets of defense along the length of the Rhine River in an effort to slow the Allies' advance. Then, on March 24th, a massive assault is unleashed by Allied airborne divisions to secure positions east of the Rhine. At the same time, at various points up and down the river, more Allied forces prepare to make their own crossings into the heart of Germany.
You know, it's really very impressive. They can fit this much video and this much audio into like a single disc for original Xbox. When you think about it. Because there's that long-ass video at the very beginning that was like 10 minutes long. And there's like all of these other ones. There's a lot of different soundtracks. Because at this time is when, for like Guilty Gear, he was like making the game look terrible to sound good. Like those trade-offs did exist, and they were really important at this time. So I'm extremely impressed. I don't really see the trade-off apparent, which is it's absolutely amazing. Now the audio is only 42 kilohertz, so in reality, like the audio is part of the trade-off, but you can't really notice it, and I think that's extremely impressive, to be honest. March 24th, 1945. That's not hours. That's the date. 0940 hours. Wallander, Germany. Sunny, 59 Fahrenheit. What is that? That's about 15 Celsius. In a few hours, we will board amphibious transporters and cross the Rhine River. Dog Company has been ordered to secure the town on the far bank so that the engineers can build a platoon bridge. It's not the first time the Allies have tried to secure a Rhine crossing. The last attempt, Operation Market Garden in the Netherlands, was a disaster. The only difference is, this time, we're getting across no matter what. Bridge or no bridge. Corporal Bill Taylor, D Company, 2nd Ranger Battalion. Crossing the Rhine. Wallander, Germany, March 24th, 1945. Well, looks like we're about to cross it. It doesn't really look like we're being really fucked on that hard or anything. I can't zoom in, so when he says 2nd floor, I can't really... I really wish I could zoom in right now, like ADS or something. And then every time the vehicle turns, it turns me with them, which makes it even harder. Like right there, they're turning, I can't even turn left. I think I'm on high sensitivity. Have I got him yet? Will they release it? Oh, damn. I thought release meant you, like, bring it with you. Like George from Halo Reach. You just, like, pick it up and you go. Smoke there. Smoke there. And lay down. And hope that guy doesn't kill me over there. Emron Grand. Garen. I got the smoke there, my brother in Christ. He's like, let me do something he did. That's terrifying, by the way. There's mines right there. I'm gonna pay attention to. I'm actually gonna die to mines. Okay. Is that everyone? Do I have to blow this up? No, I can use it. He definitely has a shotgun. I'm hearing shotgun sound effects, but he's not holding a shotgun. Interesting. I also saw the dude reload earlier. I wonder if it was meant to be a shotgun and then they realized they couldn't really put it in the game. Because maybe they ran out of disk space, huh? We get rid of the MG first. It's not cover. Oh, Jesus. Not good. Really hoping he'd have. Oh, he does. Just a much better gun. Let's go over here. This looks like Shrek. This is not. This is Lord Farquaad's castle, right? It's like the same shit. Anyway, these are visiting Shrek. No one up here. Just going down the street over there. Where the hell did mine go? Oh, dude. Dead dude. You know, games just do smoke, which I think is kind of interesting. I wonder if that's still the case. Can I, like, do the thermal cheese bullshit and nobody can hit me on console? That's insane, by the way. call specifically the rubble pile to the left. That's really interesting. I shouldn't have came out of cover. I didn't realize there was 15 of them.
They're making a run for
Oh, there's more like a few.
Cross-frag grenade!
Man, the nades are getting on my nerves. It gets worse and worse the more that they're used. It's kind of cool though that there's different kind of nade models. And then you can throw both of them. I mean, like Halo did it, I guess. So it's not like a crazy thought that this would do it. But it is pretty damn cool. I thought it would be a straight walk to the... Where the hell did he go? Oh no, it's like CoD 1 again. I can't move or play. There was multiple people behind me meleeing me. I guess I gotta play extremely slow and do nothing for a while. Just want to run in and play, but there's always like 5 people on every corner trying to just melee me. Not very fun. Oh, another nade. Yeah, I guess I'll go over here. Holy shit. I'm starting to realize, I think these old games are going to overstay their welcome really bad. They don't really have enough mission variety, and every fight feels the same. It's just nades to the ping. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of getting tired of that. Okay, there's no one to the left this time, so I won't suddenly aim assist just completely rip me away from him. Another nade. He's gonna go. I'm getting bored. Oh. Another nade, my bad. I'll just go back again. Okay, that guy's gone. Kind of feels like you're playing modern COD sometimes with those nades. Because of, you know, something I think modern COD really needs that they aren't doing and no one's asking for some reason. I don't know why no one's asking for it, but no one's asking for it. They really need to add pick 10. Like, they really need to add pick 10, because I don't know like what people's SPMMs look like, but in my SPMM, which thank God is gone now, every time someone spawns, they throw every single nade. Immediately. It's the first thing they do. There's always way too many nades on the map. Oh my god, if I died right there, I'd be very mad. So, and it ends up being very nade spammy. And in Black Ops 2, it's kind of rare someone has nades, because it's pick 10. Like, why would you not take a perk that's really fun, or, you know, make your weapon good, or, you know, something that's fun or intriguing. Like, nades, you get like one moment of, wow, this is cool, and then it goes away. No one really, I think, has that much fun throwing nades. And I doubt people have fun getting naded, so yeah. And then every game you need to take flak jacket no matter what, which also lowers, like, you end up taking loadouts that are less impactful because you have to prep for everyone playing like a jackass, but then also you need to, like, you know, it's, I think on every single way it's just worse. Like Pick 10 was kind of perfect. COD Ghosts kind of had a wacky ass system. So like Advanced Warfare used Pick 10 properly. With Pick 10 too, you can make, you know, attachments a lot more powerful because someone has to pick between attachments. Sorry, they have to pick between attachments or they have to pick between perks, right? So it makes like Gunsmith actually interesting again. There's no downsides. Because I hate the downsides in Gunsmith. They're really, really bad. Yeah, I miss just like having rapid fire on a gun, or you know, it ups recoil, but it, you know, it's evidently gonna up recoil. Like that's the only one that I think should really have a downside. Because it just makes sense that it up the recoil, right? You're making the gun shoot more bullets. It has recoil because it's shooting bullets, so you know it should have more recoil. But also, maybe you have an ammo problem. Like there's just inherent downsides that are like okay, but why does somebody else see my laser sight? Hipfire is already a worse option than ADSing in modern CODs. So like, why would you add a downside? They're just trying to make hipfire maybe as good as ADSing. Like, I don't really see why we need a downside for that. I don't really understand. I don't think they understand either, and that's kind of the crux of the problem, I believe. I think they really don't understand what they used to do. Maybe it's just a different team. Maybe there's something going on there. Maybe they're stabbing themselves in the back on purpose, but I haven't played a COD since MW19 where I didn't get frustrated about nade spam. Part of it too is that nades are just too good. I know that they've there's an interview I've watched. You can probably find it if you look for it, where they literally said that nades close the gap back in like 2019. They're talking about how they personally make bad maps because it closed that closed the gap on purpose, like with more places to hide and like a bunch of other shit. Because they didn't think they don't only need SPMM to protect new players, but they also need, you know, shit like that, which is pretty unfortunate. It just leads to a gameplay experience that past your first 5 hours is really bad. I don't really know why it needs to be like that. But it makes me feel better thinking that they didn't do it on purpose and that they're just incompetent, than them doing it on purpose and actually this is the result they got. It's just now it's starting to kill the franchise, so they've realized they need to turn away from it. I much prefer thinking that it was accident. Gives me a lot more hope for the future and for this franchise that I genuinely loved for so long. But yeah, nade spam is... It's not even... I'm not even upset because it's unskillful. I'm upset because it makes gameplay really boring. It makes a lot of deaths that you get, like, kind of feel cheap. And it makes it more like a spawn, get a couple kills, die simulator. Which is basically what it's been since MW19, like even more so. Because of, you know, shit like MW19 making shipment 24/7 playlists and stuff like that. Me and my friends, pretty much everyone I know, didn't even play basic modes or basic maps. We just played shipment 24/7. And that's literally it. Which is kind of embarrassing looking back now to say, but I don't know, I just really hated the maps in the game. I thought they were really bad. And I'm pretty sure that's best take, I think anyone could say. Like everyone believes that they're just really bad. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Just chasing the tank. I gotta not get fucking squashed by him while I'm like riding his ass. He's trying to chase me, man. He wants me to die to the explosion. Can I get him? If he leaves the cover, you know, it's pretty easy. Alright, to the next tank. Yeah, by the way, I know the episode is 105 minutes and I should probably be ending it, but we're just gonna keep going until the game ends. If we have like a 4-hour long episode, oops. That's my response to that. I mentioned it's not God, this guy. Just really don't want to get too close. Oh, like that. Jesus. Fucking Christ. I thought he was about to turn into me and I was going to get one shot. Thank God I didn't get one shot. I just took a little bit of damage. No one's doing the animation when they climb on top of it. It's just going to blow up this time. Remember in the first mission, people were like suiciding on tanks that was blowing up. I don't really understand. But I guess this time people aren't doing it. Oh my God, that much made life a little bit harder. I should not be here. Yep. My bad. Never advocate for war, except as a means of peace. It's also a feat. By the way, I know I said the disk space thing, and then now I'm talking about why do they keep repeating quotes? It's not about repeating quotes in the game. I'm kind of okay with that. It's about repeating quotes through the whole franchise so far. They've just on the first game and the second game, they just repeated a lot of quotes, and it's a little draining to read, and just makes the game feel really low budget for no real work. Like it wouldn't take much work to make it feel higher budget just by giving us new quotes. It's not very hard to find quotes. It's hard to find good quotes, but these aren't really good quotes largely, so Jesus Christ, how many nades are you throwing? So, if someone wants to interact in the comments, I know this is way too late, but just say like how many nades have been thrown this maybe this mission or maybe the whole episode. Not by me though, just by the NPCs. I'm really curious. I kind of doubt someone will ever do that. That sounds like a lot of work, and you know, no one's really wanted to interact so far, which is okay. It's totally fine. Partially, I'm just saying that stuff to fill air. What do they got? Yeah, I'm curious, because right there, it's just in the square bars. They may have thrown like a good 9, man. Like they threw their whole ass arsenal. Is this end of the game music? Finally a poster, dude. There's been like no posters. Garade Do. That's a lame ass poster too. Fuck me. The whole game, like last game, there's tons of posters everywhere. They're so fun. Durfiend Sir Dean something. Verdunken. Maybe I just didn't notice them. Maybe. Infanferi. Kokon. I can't read this for shit. If that's hieroglyphics, you got me. I think I need to go down this street over here. Yeah, I do miss some of the flavor from the first game. I think this game actually feels more soulless than the last one. Even though I think it's a better game. It feels like less art. I kind of liked how artsy the last game felt.
Sergeant Randall, one more thing. I don't know about the gentleman part, but how'd you like to be an officer? I'm offering you a field commission as a lieutenant. Good leaders are hard to come by. What do you say?
Well, I'd be honored, sir.
He's been leading us after him.
Thing is, we'd be short a sergeant. Corporal Taylor here. He might be worth looking at.
I'll keep that in mind.
I didn't say a
Lieutenant.
damn word, man.
See to your men. Dismissed.
Make me the leader, the guy that literally hasn't said anything the entire game. Okay.
April 16th, 1945.
What a terrible.
The Soviet Red Army commences its attack on Berlin, the capital city of Nazi Germany. 500,000 soldiers and civilians alike perish in a terrible battle that lasts for nearly 3 weeks. As the Allied forces converge on Berlin from both east and west, the Nazi leadership begins to crumble under the weight of imminent defeat. On the 8th of May, 1945, the German armed forces surrender unconditionally to the Allies. At a cost of 50 million deaths, the war in Europe is finally over. Throughout the Allied nations, Victory in Europe Day is officially celebrated, marking the defeat of Nazi Germany and the fall of the Third Reich.
Cool. So that's Call of Duty 2. It says Call of Duty 2 right there. I assume this is like them in cosplay or some shit. Or maybe it's a historic photo and they just like happen to see one that says COD 2, which would be really funny. Maybe that's a battalion or something. I don't know. Is that why I started getting called COD? Is because of this? Like I wonder when people started calling it COD instead of calling it like Call of Duty. I don't know. Could be this. Infinity Ward. Let's see what they got for us. This game is significantly more pretty than the last. Some of the mechanics are way better. Like actually regenerating your health. I love that they did another one of these animations. It's so cool, man. Oh, I didn't think they were on the same team for a second. Yeah, this kind of animation really makes the game feel special. I really enjoy it. This is where the soul is. So thank you, I guess I'll say it now. I was going to wait till the end, but thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching the series. I really hope it made you smile, maybe it gave you a good time, maybe give you nostalgia, maybe you were like, wow, COD 2 is very interesting. I didn't realize that the formula was this quick to come out, which, yes, they found their stride very quickly and they started hammering that nail for the next 20 years, you know? So, I don't know, I hope you liked the game. I hope you liked at least a little bit of the commentary, and I hope you enjoyed your stay. Maybe you fall asleep, maybe, you know, I just hope it made your life better. That's kind of the only reason I'm really doing it. I don't really give a shit about the channel doing well. I don't really care about the views. I don't really care about really anything. I'm just doing it because hopefully it makes somebody's life a little bit easier. I know that probably nobody's gonna listen to this because I have analytics. I know that the average video is only watched for 10 minutes. One of them is only watched for 18 seconds on average, which is crazy. These people just clicking on it to give me the view, and not that I'm unappreciative of that. It's not really the purpose. I'm not really making them for my friends to give me views. I'm making them for someone to find maybe 3, 5, 6 years down the line and think, wow, this is a cool game. Glad I could watch someone make content that's not complete rubbish covering it, because I know a lot of people covering these games they just kind of do it poorly. I'm trying to get a good standard of quality. It's actually hard. It's pretty difficult to get a quality standard, especially when the games are on different platforms and they're all over the place. And So I appreciate people giving me time. If you get to this episode, you evidently gave me time. And yeah, man, thank you. I just appreciate it. I've been having a good time making them, and it just means something to me if people enjoy it. Production babies. What do you mean by production? Like the babies of the people that made the game? Yeah, like the controller's vibrating like crazy from that tank. So I just put it in my hands and at the desk. That's how cars drive. Yeah, this game was a lot more like cinematic-y and like movie-esque. The last game was a lot more video gamey, I guess. Take that how you would. I don't want to review the game way too much before the review of the era comes out. The review of the era is going to be after Call of Duty 3. It'll be its own video. I don't really know how I want to do it, but I made the criteria, and I've, been thinking about how I'm going to rate the games. It might just literally be like a, hey, this is what I rate the game for this, and then like a tier list or something based on the points that they get from the categories. I'm thinking that's what I'll do. I need to think about how I'm going to illustrate that. If I'm just gonna show you like a shitty tier list in a video and then commentate over it. If that's the case, that's not the quality I really want to put out. So, or that I strive to put out. So what I'd probably do is upload 3 times that day, just to offset my bad feelings about it. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how I'm gonna display the information either. If I'm gonna do like something stupid like a PowerPoint, or I'm just gonna show like, hey, this is a like tier list maker kind of thing, and I just have notes, and I'm like, hey, so I rated art this, and this is why I rated. Because I also want to tell you why. I don't want to just say like, hey, this is my rating. I want to have like actual circumstantial reasons, because I'm gonna be doing every game. And I want to have some consistency. Like if I feel the same way about something else, even, like art direction, for example. I'm not going to do graphics because that's a losing battle. COD 2019 is just the best looking COD, and basically everything going up to it looks better and better, and then everything after MW19 looks about as good as, I'd say World War II or Infinite Warfare. Around that level. They don't look nearly as good as COD 2019. The production quality was insane. The game was bad. The game was terrible, but the production quality is fucking nuts. So like that game's probably gonna win like a lot of shit. But so yeah, I'm not gonna do graphics. I'm just gonna do art direction, which is very different. I think this game has a weaker art direction, evidently, because there was less posters and such, for example. And I just think the art was less interesting. Like the missions were less interesting. Period. There was just a lot more like here's a map, run through every single street we plotted out. And it was just European homes. It wasn't like entertaining or interesting. And to me that's part of art direction. Is it entertaining? Is it interesting? For example, Modern Warfare 2 has like the burger joint, right? You go to the burger joint, and there's a lot of art direction there. You could see like the sign, you could see, whatever. So I'll get into that in that video, but that's important. Is like art direction is not the same thing as like, oh, did they recreate something that already exists? It's like, they got to choose the propaganda they put. They got to choose how they display the propaganda, and that is the art direction. Not how faithful to World War II is. Because it isn't faithful to World War II. You don't pick up health kits in World War II. You don't regen over time in World War II. There isn't only 3 guns being used. There's no grease gun in this game, for example, which is the main gun a lot of people used. like in tank battalions. Yeah, there's just a lot of shit that wasn't used, and that's fine. That's okay. But to me, like, they didn't pick the most artsy guns. They didn't pick the most, like, iconic guns necessarily. They just picked guns. No cows were harmed in the making of this game. So anyway, thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. We'll read the quote, and that'll mark the end of the episode. Thank you for watching. It means a lot to me, man. It really does. Those who have long enjoyed such privileges as we enjoy forget in time that men have died to win them. As we enjoy, forget in time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I'm glad after all that, those men can still smile. That's really impressive. I'll hit main menu, see if there's anything. Yeah, that's the game. I appreciate you joining. I had a good time playing this game, even though I complained a bunch. Thank you for watching. See ya. I'll get to work on CoD 3.